Hello and welcome. I'm chatting with some of the cast and crew of the film A Death in the Ganj. Welcome Abhishek Chaubey, Vikrant Massey and Hani Trehan. Thanks so much for joining me.
Thank you for having us over. Thank you.
So now this is Konkana's first directorial debut. Tell us how your relationship with her and how you all came on board on this project. Should we start with you, Abhishek?
Yeah, Konkana is somebody that we've known for a while. She's a good friend and we worked together in the past as well. And Hani had gone to meet her regarding some other film entirely. And that's when she told him that she has written a script and would you like to read it and do something with it? And Hani read it and really liked it. And it coincidentally was around the same time that Hani and I were considering, getting into production. Let's try and produce movies, including ours when we make them. And it just so happened that her script happened to come to us at that point in time, and we really loved the script. He gave it to me, I read it, I loved it. So we formed a company to make this film.
Wow. Okay, so lots of debuts going on.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's our debut also.
Yeah. How was your experience as producer on this film?
I have a great experience working with Konkana, and we know Konkana since been like 2006 onwards when we were shooting for Omkara. And yeah, she's fabulous, and her clarity about the subject and everything, and the story it's a personal story, and she has lived that so much. So she knew what she wanted.
Yeah. And I heard that it was shot in 31 days. That
Right,
must have been a
right.
producer's delight.
Yeah. We didn't have any option. We had to do
Yeah.
that. But credit to her that she pulled it off in such little time
Okay.
Yeah.
with a bunch of actors and such a large crew. I mean, credit to her for that.
So what were the challenges that may have come up along the way?
Well, when you make a film of this size, it's always a challenge controlling the resources because you have limited resources at your disposal, financial and otherwise. Also, we were shooting in Makluski Ganj, which is there hasn't been any film made there up until now, so it doesn't really have the shooting infrastructure in place, which is there in if you shoot in Bombay or Delhi, it's very easy to do that. So we had to build an infrastructure from start, get the structure, getting people to stay in a place like that. We had a very large crew, which had to travel about 60 kilometers every day. So all of that, it was a pretty challenging shoot, both for the crew and for the actors, but everybody was very happy doing the film, yeah.
Vikrant, why don't you start by telling us a little bit about the story and also about your role in the film?
I play this character called Shamal Chatterjee, and his family and extended family very fondly call him Shuntu. So as we all know, Bengalis have a dark name, a pet name in the house, nickname. So he comes from Bardhaman, basically, a small town in West Bengal, and he's just got done with his education. He's finished his graduation, pursuing PhD further. So in that meanwhile, when he's gotten off, he comes and visits his family, and they go for a holiday. And then we know as what transpires within that 1 week of holidays what the film is about. Yes.
So is there anything that you're going to let us know about the film that the viewers in India don't know yet? Want to reveal something?
I think, in a very simple gist, I could say this film basically talks about interpersonal relationships.
Okay.
It talks about human connect and things all of us do intentionally, unintentionally, which we probably don't even realize as to what impact it leaves on the other person. So this film definitely is going to tackle a lot of things. Human sensitivity, emotions, and our responsibility collectively, I think, if I'm not wrong, our responsibility as a society as to how we treat each other and what impact we leave on each other once we do something. So that's what the film is about, and I'm sure people will connect with it because the film's been screened overseas. Yeah. We've been competing in festivals, and I'm sure Coco's won a few awards as well. And we opened at Toronto, which was a great moment for all of us. And we've got great reception overseas, so I'm really hoping that people in our country would also give us the warmth and love we've got.
Yeah, well, it was already the opening film at the MAMI, the Mumbai Film Festival last year. Yes. So what does it mean actually to already get so much of acknowledgement from all over the world and also in your home country? How does this help, to prepare to release the film?
Well,
does it make it easier in any way?
For sure, because we get some eyeballs, we get people interested. There is some talk about the film. So when you were to go to a distributor and talk about your film, they already know about it because it's created some splash in the media. People have been talking about it. Film reviewers have written about it, and they've loved the film. So it definitely helps a lot. And we were looking for the right time to release the film, because as you know, every week we have few releases coming up, and for a film of this size, we wanted a nice time, and we finally found 2nd of June.
Yes.
And big relief on all our parts that it's coming out finally.
Great. It was really nice chatting with you, and I wish Adet in the Ganj all the very, very best. And please watch it in theatres near you from June 2nd.